Hey, what is up, guys? You're watching Epic Pokemon TCG, and before we get into the video, I just want to go ahead and apologize in case you guys hear some background noise here. I'm just going to move my mic away, since apparently we got to watch football at full blast. Okay, we're back. But anyway, today, guys, we're going to be taking a look at Zacian Zamazenta. And this is a deck that I actually think is really cool. As you guys can see, I went for the straightforward version. Of course, there is the Zacian version version. I think I just combined version and version. Anyway, you guys can tell what's on my mind. With, of course, Inteleon. Of course, Inteleon is in freaking everything. So, yeah. But we're going to start off here by taking a look at Zacian, since, of course, it is pulled up on screen. Has the ability Intrepid Sword. Basically just allows you to look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and then any number of metal energy you find there, you can just attach it to Zacian. And then the other cards go into your hand. This is an incredible ability to do turn 1. If you go first, you can just kind of play your cards down. Intrepid Sword, maybe hit energy. If you're really lucky, you can hit 2, or you can just get some additional cards in your hand. And then, of course, guys, Brave Blade is going to do 230 damage, and during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. But we do have ways to kind of get around that. So, yeah, Zacian has pretty much been on top as far as like how good it is, you know, pretty much since it's kind of come out, honestly. I mean, Zacian's just kind of always been there. Really cool Pokemon. I really like it. But we're also going to be playing its partner Zamazenta V. So this Pokemon's kind of springed up a little more in popularity since, of course, rotation, because we lost all the GXs and such. Thank God ADP's gone. Anyway, so of course, you know, Vs and VMAXs and such are pretty much like the predominant Pokemon now. And so that is going to let us kind of abuse Dauntless Shield here. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks your opponent's Pokemon VMAX. We see this on other Pokemon too, and then there's Pokemon coming out that kind of get past abilities. So obviously this ability is going to be annoying for your opponent. And its attack Assault Tackle is really good because it does 130, which is going to soften up your opponent's Pokemon. But you can also discard a special energy for your opponent's active, which is even more annoying. So that's really good. So if they do bring up something that can actually attack and they have a special energy on it, well, you can just go and hit it back and get rid of that energy. So pretty cool. Well, it's just a giant shield. I mean, it's a dog shield. That's pretty cool. And, of course, we have some support Pokemon. We don't have too many Pokemon in here, but we do have a Ringaroo with Primate Wisdom, which is just going to allow us to swap a card from our hand. And you will kind of see how we can sort of abuse that going forward. And then, if you really, really need to, because you're actually just getting your cheeks clapped. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. It has Whap Down for 70. If you're using Whap Down, well, you're probably not having a good game, or you're just absolutely smoking your opponent. So, one of the cool things we can actually just go ahead and talk about with Primate Wisdom. So, Intrepid Sword allows you to look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and you can choose any number of metal energy and attach to Zacian, as I said. So, if you attach return, you can use Primate Wisdom if you have another metal energy to put that energy on top of your deck, and then Intrepid Sword, so that way you pretty much guarantee yourself an energy. So that is just going to allow you to kind of abuse and get an additional energy to kind of mess around with, which is really cool. And since we're looking at a Ringaroo, we're going to go ahead and look at Rotom Phone here. So you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose one of them, shuffle the other cards back in your deck, then put the card you chose on top of your deck. So again, there is a way to abuse Intrepid Sword there if you don't have a Ringaroo down. Or if you find a really, really good card you need out of that top 5, you can put it on top of your deck, use a Rangaroo's ability, and get that card right to your hand. Really good there. Rotom Phone, really, really solid card for a Ringaroo and, of course, Zacian. And on top of that, guys, we do have Crobat V that goes along with Rotom Phone as well. Dark Asset is just going to allow you to draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. So you can get a little hand refresher, and you can guarantee yourself that card you grab with Rotom Phone, which is a cool little concept. Now, the supporters are very, very, very generic. We got 4 Research. We got 4 Marnie. We got 4 Boss's Orders because, of course, Brave Blade can just really pick off Pokemon V, and it 2-shots VMAXs, so you can just really just drag some Pokemon up off the bench and take them out. And the cool thing about this deck is that you can kind of pick off those Pokemon V before they go into the VMAXs, which is really nice. Let's see, what could we look at next? Man, there's not very many cards, but there's a lot to talk about. Metal Saucer, of course, is going to be your energy acceleration. Of course, you can quick ball away metal energy or just whatever, or you can research it away, get them in the discard pile, then you can Metal Saucer, kind of get another attacker set up. Or you can just kind of play it turn 1, kind of get your Zacian going. And I've actually had games where I've gotten a Zacian with 3 energy on turn 1. So that is one of the possibilities. I'm not saying you're going to get that every single time, but it's definitely an option here. Metal Saucer, really cool card. So I know Zacian said it can't attack after, of course, you do use Brave Blade. But we have things in here like Air Balloon. We also have Switch in here as well to kind of help out with that. Or you can just manually retreat it, you know, and then that kind of sets up Metal Saucer. There's a lot of options. Really, you're just trying to get your Zacian out of the active spot. You really want 2 attackers going, or you want a Pokemon that you can switch into that has Air Balloon, retreat it, and then start using Brave Blade again. So that's very nice. And Quick Ball, really not too much to talk about. Just going to allow you to grab all of your Pokemon in your deck, because of course we are just playing basics. And then, like I said, you can pitch a Metal Energy with it if you want to do that and kind of set some stuff up. We have Tool Scrapper because tools are stupid. And then we have 3 Cape of Toughness. This is just going to make your Zacian a little more bulky. And then along with that, we are also going to play 4 Crystal Cave. This is just going to allow you to heal 30 damage off of your Zamazenta and your Zacians. That way, again, they can be a little more bulky. And we already went over Air Balloon, very important card there. And let's see. What are you doing, dog? Okay. And then, honestly, we're just going to round out the deck with 12 Metal Energy. This deck really has... Yeah, I mean, there's stuff going on, but it's probably one of the more straightforward decks you guys are going to see. As you can see from the 2 rows of cards here. So, it's a very straightforward deck. There's a lot going on, but the thing is, we've seen Zacian so many times. It's been around for so long that you don't really need to go too in-depth to it. I mean, you're just attacking, sending up something, and attacking, sending up something, and attacking. I mean, in all fairness, that's pretty much every deck. But you guys get what I mean. But we do have the gameplay to take a look at, and we're going to hop right into it. Thank you guys all so much for tuning into the video, and I want to apologize for taking that little time to, just not uploading. I needed a chance just to kind of refresh and kind of gather my thoughts and, just do my thing and enjoy life. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and hop into the gameplay. You bitches stay sexy, and I will see you there. I don't know why I said that. Alrighty, guys, welcome to the gameplay. And it's funny, this is my second time trying to do this commentary. And I had to stop the last one because I started laughing mid-commentary. I just got done watching somebody. And I just could not imagine myself being one of those YouTubers that just, freaked out over every little reaction. You know what I'm talking about. Like those guys that just, overdo every reaction. Could you guys honestly imagine, if I actually did some crap like that? I just, oh my god! Oh my god, we drew an energy! Yeah, no, see, I don't have the type of energy for that. I'm just, way too laid back of a guy. I should probably put a volume board there. I don't know how loud that's going to be. I'm probably going to scare myself when I go back and edit this. I scared the hell out of my dog, though. But anyway, guys, yeah, I couldn't imagine. And in case you're wondering why I do have energy rarely, and that's because I'm about 4 G Fuels deep. And I could pretty much hear lights at this point. So, yeah. But I hope you guys are doing well. As you can see here on screen, we are facing off against Pikachu, Flaffy. I had to get a drink of my G Fuel. I should probably chill on the G Fuel today. I'm probably going to fall over and just start having a seizure. Anyway, God, see, I'm just losing my train of thought. I don't know what I was going to start talking about. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, Pikachu is a deck that we have covered. I am not in the healthy mindset to be doing this. Yeah, Pikachu is a deck that we took a look at, I think, in the video before I started grapping about Pokemon Live. But yeah, Zacian Zamazenta is a deck that I definitely wanted to cover because it just seems like a fun deck, a pretty decent deck that could be good moving forward. And there's a lot you can really kind of go with it in terms of what you want to do. You can go Inteleon, you can do, I don't know, just Ludicolo's. Yeah, I mean, there's options. This more or less is a straightforward version of it. And you guys see that the energy has gone way down. I'm still drinking G Fuel, so I'm probably going to be getting probably going to be having a moment here soon. That's the cool thing about Pokemon right now. Aside from some decks that just have to have Inteleon in it, there is a decent little bit of variety in the game. I know that is something that a lot of people are kind of getting a little irked at. I feel like if that's one of the main complaints of this format is just every deck just kind of seems like something Inteleon. So, or if a deck can't fit Inteleon, it's because it's running Flaffy or something. You guys know what I'm saying, but We do take an early knockout here on that Pikachu. So, I mean, that's one of the benefits of Zacian, too, is it can just easily pick off one of the Pokemon V before they evolve into the VMAX, which is really good. And that's why I really enjoy the Victini Umbreon deck that I covered a while back. You can just kind of pick off those Pokemon V before they can evolve into the VMAX. And ideally, you can get Zacian, especially if you go first and you get like a pretty decent setup. You can get a Zacian easily going by turn 2, which is really nice. So my opponent is going to have to try to get another Pikachu down onto the field, which he does. And we see a Flaffy coming down. And overall, guys, Pokemon pretty interesting, pretty not interesting right now. I know they just released the V Union boxes. I'm not a fan of that mechanic. I'm not. I'm not going to go too much into it. But I'm hoping that moving forward, we do see more product, kind of like the battle decks and such, and the trainer toolkits. Just really good overall product that a new player can just go buy if, you know, they can actually find product. Because, of course, neckbeard, scalper, virgin guys are very much prominent still, which is really unfortunate. To me, that's just funny now because, I mean, like, there's not really much value in some of the stuff coming out. I mean, there is and there isn't. Like, for the amount of like work they're putting in, definitely not. So we see Pikachu did hit me for the hot 200. That's kind of annoying. But real quick, I'm just going to use my opponent's stadium, kind of look through my deck, see what I have number wise, and we can actually counter that stadium there, and we can heal off the Zacian a little bit there. Won't matter too much, but still, hey, you never know, it could come in handy. But we are going to switch into that other Zacian, and we have ourselves a Rangaroo there to put back our Professor's Research, so we don't have to discard 2 of them to play 1. And we're just going to go ahead and Professor's Research, get a fresh hand of 7. You guys can easily see a Rangaroo is a very, very helpful card. Throw down that Cape of Toughness, and we're about to take another knockout on another Pikachu. And I see myself there kind of eyeballing that Zamazenta, but I just kind of feel like at this point it's not really going to matter too much. Zamazenta, more or less, is just kind of in there to be an annoying little troll, kind of. But we're going to abuse the other Rangaroo. I really like having 2 Rangaroo down just because you can kind of like fluctuate between cards and such, and kind of like get stuff out of your hand, draw, you know. Right here, we are going to Brave Blade. And if you guys ever see me swing my cursor way over to the left when I'm playing Zacian, that's just because I've had so many situations where I go to click Brave Blade and I click Intrepid Sword. And so that's why most of the time when I'm getting ready to attack with Zacian, I will slam my mouse way over to the left to try to get completely away from there. Because then at that point, if I do click Intrepid Sword, that's just completely my fault. It's not more or less a misclick anymore. But my opponent is in a very difficult position. He has nothing really going on his side of the field. We are down to our final 2 prize cards. I do have Boss's Orders in hand, so really all I need to do is keep that Boss's Orders. He's going to have to really mess with my hand here, but honestly at this point there's not really a whole lot he can do. I have 2 fully powered up Zacians. I have a Crobat with a air balloon to promote in case I need to play some stuff down and kind of get ready for my turn. So yeah, things are looking pretty good on my side. But hopefully you guys have been enjoying the videos, and I do apologize for that little break that I took. I just needed a little bit of time to kind of recharge before we come back to videos, and I hope you guys do understand that. But my opponent is getting that Pikachu back there fully powered up. He is digging, trying to get this Crobat out of the active spot. And he just passes the turn. So guys, we do get the victory. So I'm going to go ahead and start signing the video off here. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already subscribed. Thank you guys all so much for the amazing support. You are absolutely wonderful people. Take care. I love you. And as always, guys, this is Epic Pokemon TCG, signing out.
Don't forget to like, follow, and obey.